Hukuma itself, within itself, was using media to rot itself inside. من غير ما نحن نعمل أي حاجة. Alright, media kagabin, achi gorgori kapok pinyiben, and you guys were supporting it, and it became a club. It became a club that the big boys joined. The media club was designed by Gorgori, and then the big boys started to join the club. Ranch which ayekarin Louis push for social media, kuchen kamanda for social media yik chwad greshat 5,000 10,000 كلين لار كوتين كنعك لوك وسخو يعني كتير 3 days كيران كن ينقرق أجرين كي يعني every time you're scrolling you see the person كا يقدرين كي فالموضوع موضوع في live الموضوع حتى في الكتابة so you will scroll and you will see كدران قرق أجرين كي يتي أي بعد كم يوم كده كيتين ران كن كرنجا جلو disappear وبعد 3 weeks exactly كيتين ران كن كجلو disappear from the position totally كيتيران كن كتنيوج وكنه الوجه كي business social media acha use for your own benefit bara ancha which banyai kuchen karan wike in bay baloi lamo kubaike kuben klatniya kaman ben klatniya bardu استخدمتو decreeing in and decreeing out كي business ودا was not achieved, it was only achieved through social media. لأنه كيا كان جامرينكو قبل كي يباي أجورنا الولا جماعة أنا ويبي أباي كليين كون ويت لا كون كتوبين. All these people that were decreed in, they paid in advance. They paid in advance, and if you refuse to pay or they don't want you to come, لأنه منافسين أجوي كالتهم وجن كاي وين كتشكا وي قد كاي في social media بيرينكن بطريقة بشعة بطريقة شيء صح alright عشان بيجابه لاقين كله والله معلش ينكي كوباي عشان إنه كايت في السوشيال ميديا أشي ويت كوابير متين كشيء today كنه اللعبة جالي توي for a very long time go been or die who's not trying you guys been trying to do this for so long كوجين كرانين جام رانين جو we're topping the most you are talk the most you listen to me very well. You are the most. They are the one who polish for social media. Media kun chakalu design week. Chakalu funded week. Ayakalu polish. Kuke bay cake. Kubaden cake. Fa'len ayake aye decree kalabay. Kuchen karana wun ma indu gudra idfa. رغم إنه الزول ممكن يكون الزول المكافح. ممكن يكون فعلا الزول اللي عنده القدرة يودي جنوب السودان قدام لكن عشان ما عنده قروش يدفع عشان يجيبه كران كده نقول له ين كجد كم ارتكل كده كلنا والله معلش كشعب زاد ولا شيء معنا وانا شيء شعب نجا ميديا كون كجاك بوك بين في فيسبوك أكيد جام they are the one that are writing against these people طريقة بيوران كده يهوغل ين أجل بيقوان وبعد كده تمشوا وقت كورقة كلها كده ما يدي ران كده راويكو وتعملوا لعبة من فوق لتحت اوكي ومن تحت لفوق كاي تواجبن لحد ما باران ويك بقباي كاغا ميديا كون في social media and you guys been manipulating social media for your benefit for a very long time. Alright? Media ekudun kwa tuweke tichiti weekend. You throw some pennies to some kids for social media to come and criticize somebody they don't even know. And then you benefit from it. So then masakin kada for social media kapakabelu hold accountable, or is it the head itself? And the head is you. Awake. You've been monitoring social media. You have been using social media for your own benefit. And you have been playing Junubin for social media for your own interest. And you have been confusing Junubin for your own interest. To the point to you again, you know, hatak the site or all social media and walk away. Internet da yakolo be too slow. Orache ke kasar ayet kanyal. عشان إنه ما في زول يقدر يشتري bundles لبين كل ورد في social media بين أوي ولا بين تين. This is how you guys been controlling people of South Sudan. Bundles ayaka جواك بقصد عشان بشيران واج bundles عشان بنيج يمولو يرد. إنتوا فاكرين إحنا ما شايفين كل ورد؟ كواشي كيا كويلا بجنكا إنترنت جوكي مرة واحد. كويلا والله الشبكة كعبة. والله الشبكة no أويك أشيراج عشان إنه شنو تلنيج وجه إنه ين في حمل لورد في السوشيال ميديا against you كويلا تنوجنكا ميديا لوايك بيا too slow عشان بجنوبين بيتا في darkness كوبيجون يجمعوا لورد في جنوب السودان. حتى عشان بجام كران ساكت أيريال في جنوب السودان. بجام كران أيريال لينريل على بلورم بعدين كي يتيوك تلفون. وده كله معمول بقصد عشان بيشيل معلومة على اير. So and then in your social media بنا مشكلة. Kwaja you use all this time. The reason why majority of you now are coming up with this rule, I agree with you, some of them are very harsh and some of them don't need to go that far. I agree with you guys with that. But you understand how powerful media is. Using media, but in all the time, the international community pick on it. And he give them so many reasons to write a beautiful report and give you sanctions. Okay? You understood that. And I think majority of you did it. And now, media is not working for your benefit. And now, because media is not working for your benefit, and because I can't get back to it take a long time. That's exactly what you guys are doing. Because ironically, as you have seen, they are popping up everywhere. They are popping up in Wilayat, popping up in Juba, popping up to know and saying, well, I kind of social media. Is because they are criticizing you. All right? Tenin governor, you are being criticized. Tenin commissioner, you are being criticized. Tutayin, fi J1, you are being criticized. So nobody is safe anymore. Even the new general. Bajam sagit bus to poor way kida the good kilomat from fi mahalu they ruling the other day. All right? They will hold you accountable immediately. Ruling the other day, he was talking بمنتهى الارتياح. فاكر نفسه إنه ده في التسعينات وفاكر نفسه ده كان في أول الألفينات where you can just stand وتقول اللي في راسك. And unfortunately that was all recorded وسربوه في نص دقيقة. ولما طلع دار يحاول يصلح الموضوع ما في طريقة تاني لأن الموضوع ينشر وطلع. لما السبورترز بتاعه طلعوا وحاولوا يصلحوا الموضوع ورجوا له shopping. It was too late أتمرجوا. فإن السوشيال ميديا كاكن فيان كوي بالولا أويك أتونكك أويك problem فإتوكن إلوغ ميديا تلين بين لونغ دي جوك إكا نير جنوب لراكل كنير جيوان أدي جوك كنير ديار جيوان أدي جوك يا جماعة دي جوك جيوان أجي نير مونجين kwache nyir Junub Sudan, kwache nyir Gabail 64 tribe ke jogen. De joge je wan aror ken ke jogen. Kuchol gwe jabana ache diar ke ye jog. Aror Junub Sudan ke ache jog. Watanye wek hadar al kalam da kwez. Lenu kene kong serair. Kaka kong kalue lao fi je wan. Kulu maktab Eda guntin de kisarir. Every maktab eda guntin de kisarir. Kwa eda kamera ina kang yuj fi istiraha ko kamera te yinyen. eh uzul kabir adai abakam raja kan liej aji tinke bit samha imra jamila kan bahke kwa ki niar tene ki bil achi bil already kwa chi niar kalwel no chal ke jel ob jaba rom next time. Okay, prostitution ina jalat nyir junu ba Sudan akol awe go jogen fi J1 bida kumda gwej fi junu ba Sudan ache di har ke jogen gwej fi junu ba Sudan aror junubin ke ga jogen fa asharmata ma fi nisa inama asharmata fi الرجال السياسيين في حكومة في الوقت الحالي أكيد عشر عميد الشرمطة أكيد أكيد ديار because أكيد أقومتن بكتيك سراير بكيد قالوا لاو ما كتبيج أكيد أقومتن بك مكامرات بكتاو في استراحة أبار كنيوج كين كون تينين ألونين بيو كلين كلابا ألونين ما هاد كلين رباي. So yin yana kai ti chi duk by so many times kanga yinu ge kremen kan ta japat nge e baru ka jata wan che today nge yinu kira gwir to the expectations ke wuji cake kwen yali duwe shi kon at least you can die with dignity. So we je lad nyir junubin kage awe exact we siasin we ga jogen awe ga jogwe kujakabe kweje matin the same way you are refusing social media because jaga yogunu gwe ya chi jada video diara jaka ja sur or camera or hotel we katin heidak hidden video kwa chungi jangana ngak sur bazapte kida inama okai odai for social media ogo guy elu siyasin high profile people e video kene kululi kadi fa izen ka gwej e jalat junubina da kon aro junubin ka jogen Atanyawag knows this very well. There were so many people that you complain about this for so long and Atanyawag knows كان برضو غلطة J1 كان برضو غلطة حكومة كان برضو غلطة officials and they were the same people that were practicing that practice. Kwa wega kun awega jebe man bagya man kadi kwa wega loyen fasad ijtimai inta waqtina kun awega loyen awega ji gwe bebe ke normal awega rai myth awega rai diar wadu kui kun widows kun ke ga ta dok to the point ayaga kang merinin bakti nga ke ge yela nyin pe ku bagya chon beben. That was you guys. Kwa wega ja kadakul bagya lwen ken lorat ken ke sa the wood slay queen awega bi anya awega lwen gole wala this is my queen, we slay with each other. Awega bien kubi wede juba jabe gobe gawa joke gahawe joke kujaba loke slay queen awega joge the word that you can call that cool slay queen awega joge you know this is my queen, we slay together. To the point the word slay queen became very normal. Kwa wek fasad ijtimai elo rakol awega loyen kujakila ben we baro jamiet baitin as if no ache we were created kwa wiki bagalo ka junubim ke chelo kwa wega loyen awega chelo normalize. Okay, so to lo again we benbe ganun social media kaya nyari ya kaman, and I challenge all of you bag benbe ganun gwej bega ganun gwej babal baby nyai ke sarir makada bij nyai ke gni la hotel ko toy ke tar ku jenga nyantin kor yin maktabij kole wala ya zol kabir ta zol taban ونحن نقدر ظروفك وبنقدر شغلك وبنقدر بنقدر الحياة اللي انت ماشي فيه فكتينا كهانشو ينين كبيبه دوين كني لازم بجال kene lazim bijal ada ka kong ya ke den e ka chol duan ya ke kuliyum kwa jerir makata bi ku ka ja duan humma zatu ma bugodu fi maktab yin ba loyi sa 11 ku sa 12 wala sa 12 ونص kayin gel kunji bala du maktab itani kwa yin ton ken ni go wakat bala hotel bina duan e ngujala duan yu go ka cinga chaloy ku jen ka diar ka da tam ka jaka tiya ga bin akadi ni ke ga bin bai ji bin cin ting gam bare ke yin je yin duan warango be wew junuba Sudan a cho aweku be wew junuba Sudan wew ka bi ka shawara loy wew ka bi ka madrasa loy wew ka bi ka dakatra dom wew ka bi ka saksa dom ake ga le duan ke nguja ja loy in 3 hours ke tin ke maktabi 3 hours ka bin kala kule wala zol kabir ja wala zol kabir masha ita ta bukra sabah ke nguja ja loy 3 saat ke lo ke maktabi ke ga le ke yiduan كجرا والله يا زول كبير إحنا نقدر ظروفك ونقدر الستريس اللي أنت فيه عشان من أجل الدولة ده كيان كتينا كهانga شو يجين بيبا دوين كبرال بكا shopping رال بكا جا shopping كي موجا لوي أساسا في 3 ساعات أنا تاي knows this very well 3 ساعات موجا جا لوي تنبيدا دوين تنينا كانك كنا أويك لوين. So if you guys are going to be extreme في كنا social media كيا لينا بريكيكن يعني بيشوا عنان كل يوم كبيالو رانين جبن بكيك قانون كن بقوا جوك من واو بيتن ران كن فساد اجتماعي جلو ينكي فيان كو بلا وي قبل كيو بن بقانون بتاع social media كواتش وتالو agree كوي في the section of when I look bully look at bully family look bully. I agree with you with that. But I will before you go there, I want you to remember, you know, marketing. Don't look at social media, but like marketing. Back serir bakanya makata page. Nyai ka serir makata page. Etok. Derek grow to you 3 hours, you don't have access. Be well, you know, Sudan because you know, you don't have access to 15,000 again at the end of the year being a Louis knowledge. But be you were Queen Kilui. Okay? Now, Kalokan, it has a blue pass. Now, this law does not exempt Ranchol Kirmayadid. Because Kirmayadid in a jogging. Kirmayadid Union Japol. Nyan Japol Galali or good meat Nita Kanisa. Let us be honest. Nyan Japol Kakatkele, Aliu, a good Nita Kanisa, Yaki Kati. Kopel Kebubakla. So this law applied to Kirmayadid himself. Lelo Kirmayadid Katin Kuluan Kadamkai. Kwelwe Kaya Chwar Kachu Dom. Kuya Dukeg. Kukir Mayadid himself a chwar. Koki will do Junub Akiko Dunim. Kir Mayadid Ajara and Chol, Juk, actually condemned, Kulela with you, Bowe Bokadunim. Kuleg bol milk, we bol milk, Bowe Dunim. Kulega we are jing, Bowe Dunim, while him himself. Actually, we took a car Dunim, Legend of Sudan. Kir Mayadid. They were Chaka Kang Dungnim or Chaka Qualenin. They were Chaka Kang Dungnim, the Genova Sudan. Where do you get the audacity? Be I eat a will you know qual? Bakajamuto. Why a yin Kachiran Domin, Kachiran Tijin. Lakina I hear yin Gajoe qual Gale have be queen my cat. Them na yin a be might. Yin en a be might. Ewan ngijinien inu yere chiran be mach. Kwa chiran be mach, bankir mayadi ka yinchu no hag baka ja mach. Because chuer atingtin yin. E yin konga tin bawe junu baka kwal. E yin konga tin wuchen ka junu wit mutalimin al musaqafin al mumkin wadu dawla da gidam yin konga tin kuna cake. You went ahead to kill them all. E yin tongi nje tungu chen ka bai ta fi instability. Kwa yin jala bena kulu kweli njida ganun ye luele ka jama ke kwa chike we kwali. And yet, you have been stealing resources of South Sudan for the last 20 years. Mini being 2005 in BK Naiba Rais. 2005. Kubaya ben kay Rais Junuba Sudan for 2011. Kuwe Junuba kwalke all these years. Kochiran chidom, kochiran chimach. Ina makayin, ina makai. So isn't Ashamba Ben Bega Anuna Kul? Kaganun ken does not exempt Rancho Kirmayadid. Lelo Kirmayadi himself, Kuchol Gwage, ain't a jogging. Achila Tumuchaka Nirkanisa Chikapal. Kuletin Gujera Quarker Luke and Fiji, one a bin, any a thiep, Kubika Kogala thiep. Any a thiep, Kubika Kog Bijala thiep. Kuchol ethics. Kuchol ethics. Ali Ukaranjo Kirmayadid. Kuchwali reyer kinika conflict of interest. Ali ukerancho kirmayadid. So kirmayadi himself ayaduhanya maktab daij. Kusekater kirmayadid adwenye. Kujayen assistant secretary kirmayadid adwenye. Kujen kayen the door watch or whoever it is that watch the door. And Chita Bardu the assistant manager in the air in a counting camerain. Yeni Abardu Adwenye. Who kai kaka ben alui 3 hours. 3 hours only. They are not delivering any service to the people of South Sudan. Who quite a mweu Sudan. So is that way the be gawanin social media Kawik Bardo Baga Nunu Gwe Bagbe. Kukanku jog yourselves. Kanku jog yourselves, Baksari Bagakanyai. But concubines, Kajakaloi wouldn't get one zato Bagakanyai. Kubuga Bayam. I take here Kachinkated Kohalis. I live in a social media, because social media, Awe Gachelu dominated, Awe Gachelu is sponsored, Kwawe Galuyen. Okay, Kwawek Aluyen for your own interest for the last 20 years. So please, all right. I tell you what, I understand the campaign you are doing. I understand the mobilization you are doing. But my dear, you're not the right person to speak in this particular bill. Find yourself somebody else, Bayan Jam, about this particular bill. Lenin in General Leave, and you are not the right person to actually discuss this particular bill. We're under Bayan Jim this bill. So, and you talk 10. Now, let us get into Gavia Ambassador Achol. Whereby, this thing, ekelwele diar tafi social, kitang diar tafi J1 ka beke kalwe attack. Yan taban, I am an opposition. Kuyan and your father in a blue attack fi SPLM in a book or when I check my business. But when it comes to what is true, truthfully speaking, because this thing, this culture, targeted. That is the only time in the targeted. So on behalf of women, and when I say on behalf of women, I keep thinking appointed. But I'm just saying on behalf of the ideology, in connecting Louis Fiji1. Ko balwel kene dialu target ko peloror kene ayo chesa. Ko we could be honest. In this Gadia Madame Achol. Madame Achol, first of all, who is Achol? Kene ene swal buo ratie ku yeke chok shakiten engana Achol. Achol ba kadi ku jal kadi ku jabala ben kadi. Kene jerke chok galamalwal. Dereke groya kai ke luya chol criticize in this manner achi acceptable because kana achi siyasa akin siyasa yipol tajawuz hududak ba sura mangaran bala tawniyal sura mitke kana achi siyasa kan لأنه سياسة كده علاقة كي كنيران لوي بيديج سياسة أديك علاقة كيين كشخص رول لونه وانتي يجين يموت لويتين شي باكي ambassador شي باكي commissioner شي باكي advisor شي باكي يمودي department شي باكي كن يموت لويتين ministry إن شي باكي كن okay يموت لويتين kubi jal wel yin nga la ka cinga chaloy. Great example is this. Rancho la dud sulfur. A dud sulfur a chibay ke special envoy. Okay? A dud naman bien a chika juya chika wel. Before ki a dud ki ke kwany a chila panchola biay kulele ka bumo sir ka bakaloy din. A chiban panchol tuya bardu kwachi bal wada kan bakaloyten ku ben jali ya bordu ada ka jwet kalwel ka bakaloy ko minnu jabe kwanta wali kaye kadan kaye special envoy none of ka jadud kalwel ben a cinga chalo implemented. Let us be honest. Ka jadud kalwel yemde. Let us forget ka chiko gatpin. No, ka chikalwel yemde. Achiluela, her own line kabia open to all refugees. That line was not open. Dalil ala zalik inu ya leader parek achate miyan. Just for me to be sure. Kutelefon gana chilui. And when I used my own connections and found the phone that is working, achi kajbela jot kache yire pol zatu kubadud bayok. Ineti asilali Biden. Kwadud herself, she said that my office is open to all South Sudanese. It's open to refugees. Okay? Ku telephone was not working. It was hard to get. So that was a lie. Yeni abardu achilu ka de pana bun kan bukaloy ko de pana kim kan bukaloy ko jingu chuloy. Okay? Ajingu chulo khalis. Ke chuloy min ka chikaluel aliu. Yeni tong de zatu achiluel ka de ka yani achiluel yen achijam katir. But ajingu chulo implemented until now. From all the projects ke chikaluel, from all the things that none of them I think it will be implemented until today. So in this regard, for this particular topic, Katane in the Yik Kayi Junubi, Kubalala Dut, you said this, and this is your role, this is your duty in this particular department, in this particular position, in this particular ministry, Ukaga Kenekaloi. Kagaban Ajinu Alaga, Kegapira Dut. Ajin malaga kega dud e mitkadi ke takeyen e monyon takeyen. Okay. Now, to jo ogla ben ko umutama adekang magbula ko dekache magbula. Okay? Adekang magbula ko dekache magbula. Fa to jo bala benunu yen kaloy cake ache magbula ijtimaiyan she can be called out for. Okay? And I think I called her out for that. Ajala dude, for you, but a physician then, you know, kuba your status, but will clarify. Had it to sit a muzawaja or a mutalaqa. Kage, which balu, but taken but will clarify by that. Lenny be a quaidianim, Koge abordu, and be a quajunubinim, one hna, yani society mutafasa. For Kage amuhimajid. Now, in that particular department, could we criticize it? It makes sense. Like it a mind that hack, kubala youth kobe. Kujenga sitiana baby yeko, kunyanga penkiman wanchini alichani chak. You don't have to use AI. Okay? You don't have to use that. Katana kene ita tajawasta hududak. Ita tajawasta hududak. Lena da mindak hak تخش في حياة الخاصة. ita zata mindak hak to come and expose her that way. Can you hug duken? Hug duka muwatan junubi, kubaya alwela dude, fi position and time thinkene, e muja loitin. Ken ku yoma tele ku shara tele ku sena tele, kachaka luel kekin, patching jaloitin. Okay? Is there anything in Jera and will be junubin, lebike lu asak few? In Jera and will be junubin, lebike waduping. Getting? Alright? In Jera and will be waduping. So yin, alekala please. One of those two things, I can go loy. So yin in Jerum Hagbajam. Fatani the hak, Lakira Chaninu Kubaget for Hososia del Has, Kakana Kibana Siasa. Okay? Kakage, Akimbana Siasa Hades. So, again. Now, to you, Ben Modu, Madame Chol. Modu, Madame Chol, Yabardu, I okay wrong. Okay? That Bordu is wrong. Can I wrong aquí? Madame Chol, Louis criticize Warango. A much lawyer assassin in her department. A much lawyer in her ministry. In Madame Chol, Ambassador Chol. A much lawyer. A fruit biaki lawyer and look criticize. I came me to Kadir, come and gender Kagain, Kujam want to meet the battle adapt. Kene, a chene Kajemi. Wogi as I go Junubin, and Wuki Booty Yen. Ekich loy and Bugalo Glachol, in ambassador, in Chukwany in this particular position, we into white killer. Alright, we the people of South Sudan, we don't think you are fit to be in that position. Lakini unguchi achol loymen achambu lwela, for example, lene anchera hukuma, lakin min mabdat inu yena che sah kubdiar beke galu terrorize. Okay, min mabdat inu yen diara chipat inu beke galu terrorize. So let's say an kalina paregan chuko ko me mabdat inu go diar. Kwa yo ko diar kay alwela nyana kai lui bully warango. Okay, in which you watch in her own role, in which you watch the people of South Sudan, in which you look wrong, le bogalu hold accountable as the people of South Sudan, in which you look in actual in her position. And first of all, who is the Chol and what is her role? We have to have a clear understanding inu a Chol and one role de. We have to have a clear understanding inu how the Chol became about. كبوجلا بلا عشان إحنا ما نخلط الأمور في بعضيه فلازم نعرف إنه أجولينا فعلو كبن كقبل كي أجول كي أنت في position تين ترمتين أجولينا أوكي أجول أيتين أكير ما يهديد أيتين أكير ما يهديد نمرينين whether كيرا أجول أيان وسيل كجام أجاور business ko society, ko Junubin, achi our business. Leenu constitutionally, culturally, at a pida yo bugati diargui. Kwa ayi shubak, it young monjangi buwadili Roma. Chi tiag, chikai berasmi, kayungu ting monyawan. Chadjut kimoyawan, kayungu ting monyawan. Chimoyawan chilia, chijod. You would eating a money one. Chumonya won't you come young num? You ding day, you would eating a money one. So basically, a chol, a ting Kirmaya did. What ye Kirmaya did you hire Kaya ambassador to Nairobi, Okranga to Kenya. Before Kia Wabe Matino can K Emirates, I think that was her position. Okay? Okay, so ashambulela yena chol. Kayena wiku bugaka ngimen achol lu criticize ke warenting kirmaya did. Well, lu criticize because of the position in Tayentin. Og Junubi lazim nakuna wadhin. Lui achol lu criticize warangu. Lu criticize for the position in Tayentin. Well, lu criticize. Alright? Well, lu criticize because on the yen kadek link ke ran chol kir mayadit. Lu criticize warango. Okay, first gon ko dom to concern tin ko jinobin. Dom ku ina lu criticize based on her position. I based on her position as an ambassador, because Sudan represent for Kenya for a very long time. Actually represent ke Junubia, ke Imra Junubia, kulu represent ya bardu ke ting kir mayadid. Kwachira anchulu complain, iru ya na chol, kachi Junuba Sudan, kachi kulu misrepresent fi East Africa. Achira anchulu complain, and I went barin ke bakata ko batingi how many videos ke banyan rinke. So I think video juche banyan rinke, okay, in her own position. So is then kache position de mushkila. All right, yenia ache ba nyai position de powers ke da ka yerben ache kir mayadi da chika nyai. Okay, chiang monjang there is nothing called side chick. Ache le bala timba nyana ranet ba ya gwit kuluyum ku joj ku chwada pin ku lele yan ke kanara coin aliu because ra rogi na biyok kuran choli na mahkama ja biyok kwa wuj wen tiar ko tok atoping monjang again. So achira na bulwela kabinya rana biya joj ku lele yen ka ye side chick aliu ele male biya bel en gamen binya ne pol birane da joj ku chat pin ku lele yan ke kan tamarat aliu. So a jol tinkir mayadi china cho side chick in this case. Tinkir mayadi ko ache tinkir mayadi gura tinkir mayadi gura ki gamrat officially. So a jol tinkir mayadi. A chuluoi ke ambassador. I think complaints to Ben from South Sudan or from the people of South Sudan yeluela chol as an ambassador kachikai kulu represented Panchol East Africa. Aliu. So I actually complain in the department de in the end. I actually complain. You bela benia ke wadu yen ke tinkir mayadid. Ke ye tinkir mayadid. Achira nunum hak e dakhal. Because rancho kir mayadid. Achinya ne pol kacha. Wachinya ne pol kacha nyuj. Wachinya ne pol ka kaj. Wachinya ne pol ka lui ka yen. So enga jati demen. E kir mayadid entit. Akaya yan wasil indeed. Rana yo tika ya ko kuliyom. Enga tiku kwe bai. Enga tid. Ayan wasil rana tiko kuliyom indeed. Kwe ya kir mayadi indeed. Ka kir mayadi chile batid. Lero kir mayadi chin yane tinka chaf kupel. Kwa chin yane tinka kaj kupel. Kwa chin yane tinka chinyuj kupel. Kwa chin yane tinka kat kupel. Kwa kine tinka denge nyene bana ya kadalo. Baja bedid kadi. Kukir mayadi ya. Aye gabila de denka, aye ye hak. Bedek dior as he want. Yinga, baya balwele, kinika tik, kukinika yene tik, kukinika yene nya, kukinika yene nya. Kir mayadi randek tik. Ene balwele kinika dingia, kukinika nyandi, kachanyanuhi. Lakina yiran jamba yere yin janga. Yiran ta yerten yin janga ba ja bel wel yin tit kir mayadi ko kir mayadi kene ke la jok te mai nyan cha la chipal ku nyan ju nyu je chipal ku nyan kere chipal ku nyan jama chipal ku nyan ta je wan ke ye na chipal kir mayadi de kan ku kene leadership de kan chin de tol ethics ali ke ye this is kir mayadi ko ye ganur juru wa Sudan ku ja ganur cha monjang panembientin allow him to do that. So yin joang amen baja ben wele achol ga chiwich ko nyir ko ke bak ka chiwich ni chidia atia pol achu kang domten bi atia pol en kong tie bi dia la han pi men ke ngadet no I think I chit ke jok ade nyana tie jok bu ka jabe bana cha wir. I think there was a woman before a child. There was a woman kubad kida biya cha wir kong tie wanu getting kir mayadid. Kwa kir mayada kijai kwa kina cha kijai. So isn't fair and can fi alaga. Fa acha wuri chapin. Kuben kajal bakaila atie pol. Ba tie betie bumumial. Ko hanye bin. Ko ben ku jaltin I think da nyanda ti chili jiten chi kai kang wide ne ya. Ko hanye bin. Ku ja kai bala cholo matin ku ben haj. Ko wi bija ngor kina hanpin lakini ba hanpin inshallah. Fayana jal tie min a yan identity kaya kirma ya identity. Wo kirma ya bija tet kan. Lelu kirma ya dit ene jukwech. Wara da no yana dag bai. Ko kirma ya dit ni jukwech betiek rasmi. Betin kor betiag rasmi. Biang yiru kan kere tin kor kirma ya dit. Ayan wasilia aki kuping tede. Lakini I think adil ta chili yiten. Ayan wasilia aki gam bedak ting da tayi chok. Awi biya yen first lady. Kwa chi wich bedak ting da tayi chok. Lakini awi biya alwele di harap tika kabin ka concubines. So is that here e wog ya yinga ten wog ginubin bulu dakhal anyuan kene ibana cha anyuan da wog. Kene anyuan e kirma ya dit. Anyuan ken acha anyuan da. Anyuan e kirma ya dit. Lelu kirma ya dit aye culture monjang aye hak. Aywa ada ding da aywa aja aye kan ayan makuru kolek la jurubin mabitsu. Aywa, that was another one. So ranjol kirma ya dit aye culture Junuba Sudan or culture monjang in general aye hak betie ke dior tiar. Ku betie after min kere begati yan wadi denan had 17 wives. So kirma ya dit hak bed. Jin ke penen. Ke penen kede aliu. Lakini mushkila inu kirma ya dit chukwech ku betie eting kor ting rasmi. Ya yama kene e mushkila tapana yan wasil. Ayan ne kine gambu mo inde tiek. Because og nyir monjeng u culture da og monjang e tingdit ene mo inde tiek. Ti chogen bana ban ku jo bana nga ko nguro re ko monjeng. So culture da monjang e tingdit ene mo inde tiek. Wa kiri tingdit ki gam. Bo mo inde tiek ka mo inde elim. Lakini che tiek. Ukene ena kichira luwe ranchol kirma ya dit. Kirma ya dit ajukwe ibetiego tunko o tengbiangi jinu kene tingde. Lakini chilwele kabija alim. Elim ena benyan alim. Kulim kan achela tel terai. Tene monjang chol de jog. Ena chene na tel din. Kwa achela tel de jogi. Ke e yinga amen kajaro yokili jiten kaje luwele la. Kabakir ma ya dit kabija bethek. Kwa bakir ma ya dit bija betid. Kedal kir ma ya dit adai oguben. Because I think need any more in the theater getting core. Why you think need to quit? The shooting need to quit. Kayena niku, general whiten. Kayena can. I should avoid the general whiten, but I woke ben. Why a kaya? Wake by. Ngam ninja decriel. Bijabel will get your kir my adit your teeth. Kir my idea can you choice. Could be the a tunkor, could ting a number lad of nim ting number arba. I can again choice ken. So I can again capiala could tea blong. Could beg long, could lay long. So can now a deck hack Yahwana monjang eaten. A deck hack bijabel will get your kir my hair your teeth. Enga. So ka weka jati weka jamatin e weki kir mayadi kwa ayan wasil maslaha ayan wasil weki den tedega ranjam kayan wati ayan wasil masaleh ayan wasil entiatke kwa kir mayadi entiatke ay kir mayadi ka chakti kwa ayan wasil kana nyini ayan wasil ranju kwa ruyen ka chuj mo ndebe tiek tinkor ay ne waja ben be kuliyom kulege yen nga ka bi alat Quating the Galanga Kirma Yadi Gabi Alat. What do you and Kachi? Can well get Anjola Yana was sealing to what age. I'll well ke, Wabe Ajola Jam, Kuluyum. Ele kwaditing chi kirmaya di chirom ke yen. Kaya be a lad. Kalwege ka yan wasilen kwanke. Kwa ja yan wasilen kwalke kwanke ka yan wasilen chiwato. Then I check here kachira loy. Because kirmaya did have made himself very clear. Inu yen kona ma yen akina yega lao but yega dunkod ka yen ke thiep and ben a thiep. Quiet thiep and ben a thiep kachi dior ben in a thiep. Ade a thiep ko gam. Kwa de ting che thiep. Chiman chira chol a chol chetting thiep. A chol a chetting thiep. Kwa chol a chukwaj ku bithiep. Kwa chanu a chol a chukwaj bithiep in a chair chol chen atik. Kwa che atik e wege yinga bagya bale wabal a chol ba belat. E wege yinga bagya bale la chol kaba balu question. E wege yinga babalu le legitimacy a chol kayetik kachire nginde e wege yinga. Chiang monja nga chol yek hak leno kirma yadin jira jot kale ka wuja chol. Okay, now a chol chiban kachiatik etok. A chol ya kamana chiba ben be get no political position ero. Interest you know being that no. Could interest a culture that no. Interest you know being inu yena chola chingu wood in her own position as an ambassador. Kwakin get wood in her own position and as an ambassador, ka working hak balo criticize. Kwa criticize based on her own position. Ekucho wojit. Kene any interest you know being. Interest you know being ya kaman tichi a chol chelatin kuchen ka resources you know ba Sudan leka lom. Kuwe de hak baga chol balu hold accountable. A chol ya kujuwe ka lui misrepresent bedek incompetency. Chine num real. Kubu position de butongi. Kakene ene hakdun. Work Junubin, Bagalula Achol, let him right, but in that position because she does not have the competency. Katan will eat. Are been in family dynamics? Tilemben in family dynamics. Ka family dynamics, ka wo below Junubin or Junim hak bulu hush for family dynamics. Ka family dynamics Achol eating and Achol Kirmaya did. Kwe Kirmaya didn't chebe kayatik. Kwangi wadega no mitkaro on there. Kugam kayatik. Based on what she can offer. She was a strong woman. She's educated. Okay. She has leadership skills. She's a doer. So those were her skills. What you Kirmaya did clearly. Go Kirmaya did go nya kayatik. Kangi wadega mitkaro on there. Okay. Now, who hear the Kirmaya did yet Nairobi biaginde. Buying in an impinting fees Africa. Kujaran, Yoraba Jot, Yotik Robert Yorgulean in Kapal but Tigatin core. Kage, Acha Mashak, Amashakil kin, Acha Mashakil kwa og Junubin. We don't need to get into it. Ake Gruden. Shigam, what achulentic, that's a problem. Kikagam, what achulentic, that is a problem. Emo genetic there. And from the look of it, in Ranjok Kirmaya did, a church there. Because a church will let you at Yai, Ben Gabelkeda, could you look yet Uganda, could she Bella Bay? Kubella Bay, Dani? Kuben Nyande? Nyande Zatu, Benachuk young Penyadut, Bella would generate wound like Kudich, and Machiton Kentiak. Gola would generate wound, could be wound by Koik again, bit on Tortok. Could you wound fella Chipa Koik again? Kaikaja Durwit, I see a talk. Tagir and Jirolo fi J1, I chickalo a joke. Kegaya, I let Kega joke. So isn't a jol did her part. Okay? A jol a chucho, and what do you know a shooting the chiwich? Gojal kule kure, or keep it a bit. Goya gorolog your kuchengati wound le kudich, Bibalu talk. Kuben Moja, Chukwajen, could be Ugama big and you talk, with by. I think you talk. Had a Ficanisa, I think you talk, tell a chicken my and get your witch, I can't walk again, you talk. Go by a bear, could you talk? كوبنا أشول بلا تموجين كتغييرات اللازمة بين كلوي في داخل كده في داخل أسبلام كوبين كلوي في داخل جيوان ذاته. هل كير ما يدي كان معارض؟ لو كير ما يدي كان معارض ولا شيء كير ما يدي ولا شيء ولا جاي كجنت ده. أدور ذاته أشيرا يوكا شيء أمازو so yena wich ram ko kegen go dur go la wujaka te wuni le kudich kubiti wun be ko kegen ko fana kiti wuni achibalo hangaso because I do are in the background all these years like in a kick in the front line and she doesn't understand how difficult front line is. And when she became in the front line go le ka chala balo ya to ke ti warane die go ti wun go la die ene bana chol chemba la dukma tin fije wan kwa chachol ti jabala duk fije wan matin ka chi position ku position ti yege la ka kan kwen ku take we mon je bla yang pa do bai ak position ran kan kwen ku ngeke the duties of that position ti yege en kan kwen ku that gauge what it is position kin acha du den gamen acha yandi den gamen ina makaki mayadi himself in a gamen Kukir mayadi in position chegam. Even by a mom, but by a Louis ba mom by a long, ayaki mayadi yagi. By a commissioner about kayaki mayadi yagi. Kir mayadi in position for University Sudan a bakle kachen chegam. Every single position a signature kir mayadi. So the position in Jig Ranchola Chola call Ambassador Chol, I take position loyal. A position chikir mayari again with confident. Kulu chok sign ku yigen. Kanisa kulu an chikek latok. A protocol. Bala kunyu chege kanisa age. Because ye like a jela mol kanais, kachela kanais age. Because ye low judge. So ye kila ke man meet like in a chibala getting and core. You can say it. That position was given to Madam Ambassador Achol by who? By Kirmayadi himself. Okay. So position gonna yigen kankaro. A yigen kayeti kubeni yigen kay capable of that position. So where yakayanga kubagwela Achol kachi fit in that position. Kurane rege and use that position whereby. And here again. So kawe kubala weki. Yan kaya opposition ache my business and then kubarante hukuma bakon. Lakini yana jam min babino nehna nuswan. Fayo babino nehna nuswan kachi padunu banyana kai dead batinga lu abuse kucha hagde cha yigen. So kawe by Achol rana biye na ancho kirmayati kwe kirmayati bordo enche nyai kwe kirmayati bordo enche balabay. What you long day, I chip a low even go die. What you long day, and that's the reason why majority of you are complaining. You guys would not be actually complaining. So where can you do actual criticize, criticize Kaya Yandi dan Quanke, will criticize Kawaru fail in her own position. Or look criticize when no yana chol kachiki mayadi kachuan ke tingnan kor eke chap ke shanta yet bigala kwat leketin. Why ye kia ke tira da yin dagnum hak monjang adek hak ku monjunu be dum hak betek den kor ku jelge tin kor de kada tira da yin mo jo hak ayuk to know jo hak ayuk to know ko baran ke ba lo criticize. Hagdu kay junubi e ko balu criticize based on the position in Tayantin. Kwa che position in Tayantin you fail kay ndum hak ba ja balu criticize openly. Kwa lu criticize openly ya bardo kay ndum hak ba mit ka bakala ba wali. The idea ba passport botanial passport mitke. Kwa rien midache mi the mointer ko midam mi the moin jadid. Kana che it's a business junubi. Kana it's a business do ko junubi. Okay. Ranchol kir mayadit angi wara de no chol de mit karo. Kwa kir mayadit cha chol gam. Ku ben gam ya bo mi be ka tawrin kay. Ka che mi da chol ke ga wol mit bi kir mayadit be ka jalu adapted. Kir mayadit mi ju ya ba da cha lu adapted. gabli ayam wacha pinga ya kalwela dudzatu kache mana kir. Gabli ayam zatu wacha pinga ya kalwela dud kache nyana kir. Adud ada numun rat. Kunya ya wenem bi ala dud. Kuya wenem bi ala dud. Ache wena kir. So why is it a problem? Today got to cheer kir maya yemi that you adopted. What the mother had yen come the one mitke. So what is the problem here? Kukeni abardu ache problem na wo ko junubi. That's not our business. Ache business the wo guru kir maya di mido ko adopted ko mido ko kikalu adopted. That's not our business. Our business is resource kwa. Chekalu spend kadi. Our business ye rancho kwankin competent for the role in che kwankin. Our business kubule rankin ka wan chikalwel ka bukalo chikaloy. In our business kaken. Ache our business rankin mitke midenga kwenga chikalu adapted. Kwa chikir mayani kalu adapted ya. Yin business duwe kantin. Len yin chikir mayadid. Kwa chiping a cholia, waru yen moyele midu adapted. Chiping. Kwa chira loy ke akaman, kakeneche business ayiran. Ubaden kani abordu ache de javu. Ekite chang monjang I won there. Okay? Monya monjang, ale be ting a wunti yoka mit. Kwe monya wunti te midi. Is other monjito. Wole monya wunti te midi. Kwa chila benke monya masud. Kale bu monya mi the one ale bu kalom ku met ke mit ke ora chi ka mit ke sar ka che ke grin ke kulum ke ka mit ke e ke chang mo jang won ter so it no cha chol chen ya wa tin ten chang mo jang a chin chang wa tin ku we ge za tu a che your business ka we you bin you guys are passing a che business dun e ke ma ya di de tok ende hak pa chi ke de gam e no mit ka ge ka lom ke ge yen and that's not your business. Your business, what did you do as an ambassador? Your job, in your position. Your job,